starting my final league match of the season versus Aku Chi. I forget the exact implications of this match, but I believe if I win handily, I make it to the championship match. Like 5-1 I think I would need. N.A. Smith has quite a large win-loss record at the moment, and I think there's a real risk that he might end up having 6 or more wins over second place, in which case there just wouldn't be a championship match. But I think with a 5-1, I'm close enough that there will be a championship match. So we'll hope. That's the optimistic goal. What do we got going on for this kingdom? There's no village. Seems like the big thing to me. You can build up villagers with patron, which might be worth doing. Thinning looks like it's mostly Banish. He's got the 5-2, which looks pretty good. I don't know that it's like dominant, but the 5-2 Old Witch opening looks pretty good. If he finds it turn 3, he'll be in a very good spot. Turn 4, I think I'm pretty fine. My current inclination is Patron Experiment. Seems likely to hit 5. Maybe gets me a good Banish turn. I'd like to banish all the estates and then go from there, and then get an Old Witch of my own. Overall, this kingdom I think is going to be a little bit boring. Probably trying to banish your estates, play Old Witches a bit until the curse pile runs out, and then maybe this becomes treasure trove money. This is not a very good shuffle for me, not at all. This is kind of gross, in fact. Hitting 3 is not the number I wanted to see there. If I draw my patron with the first experiment, I'm just not playing this. This is, oh good, I'm already dead. Yeah, so my turn 3 wasn't very good, obviously. Given this shuffle, I can't really afford to trigger a shuffle turn 4 because, I keep trying to explain the bad things that had happened thus far, and then new things happen before I can get to the previous things. This game's already over. So the turn 3 shuffle is really bad because it means I can't play this experiment because all the cards in my turn 3 hand are terrible. So if I just trigger that, I'm triggering a horrible shuffle. I also bottom decked my patron and didn't hit 5. So I can't even buy an Old Witch. And in the meantime, he managed to find his Old Witch both turn 3 and turn 4 and banish 3 estates and hit 5. This is remarkably over in 4 turns. I have to trigger this. There's no winning line, but certainly just failing to hit 5 is definitely losing. God, this is sad. Oh my. What a way to start the match. I'll play it out a few more turns. Maybe I get a really nice shuffle here or something. Can I draw my last estate, please? Nope. Nah, no such luck. If I drew 3 estates, I could do the banish this turn, which would be nice. Do I want a second Old Witch? Maybe I go into Wild Hunt now. It's probably second Old Witch. He went with Treasure Trove, which makes some sense as well. But he doesn't have a villager, whereas I've got this patron, which will get me at least theoretically a few villagers. I don't know. I'll go with a second Old Witch. Maybe I can get somewhere with these curses. This game is just making me so sad. I don't think Tower strikes me as particularly significant. Curses will pile out, but will also probably be trashed by Old Witch. So Tower will mean any curses that don't get trashed will be worth 0 points instead of -1. Beyond that, I don't really see any piles running out. He's already provincing. This is over. GG. I don't even. I don't see any reasonable winning line for me from there. Sometimes that happens. It was a player 2 game though, so It'd be much sadder if those were my draws on a game where I was starting as player 1. Yeah, my feeling exactly. That was just a sad game.